Sometimes I get dazed by our thinking. It seems to me that we just hope for some kind of magic. Even at that, I think we expect the most sophisticated and supercilious magic. Albert Einstein once said, "We cannot solve our problems at the level of thinking we had when we created them." Life has taught me that in order to get a different result from the usual, I need to change my methodology. Sticking to the same procedures is a blank check to having the same result. The other day, a man was asked to define insanity. His reply was, doing the same thing the same way and expecting a different result. Same syndrome, isn't it? I had a friend who recently got married. Prior to the wedding, I said to him, "Dude, how about the wedding plans and preparation?" He responded and said, "I'm going for an elaborate, second to none, height of the world wedding." For a moment, I could not seem to wrap my head around that. So I quickly retorted, "That sounds pretty interesting." Driving down to his house, I could not believe my eyes as we walked around different sections of his newly built house. First, he pointed at the brilliant white POP ceiling, exuding magnificent patches of what looked like diamonds. They were specially designed and casted by the Togolese. The floor had beautiful mirror-like tile of different colors and sizes, specially ordered from Geneva, Switzerland. These windows were all bought from China, he explained, giving a broad smile as we made our way to the first floor. "How about this exquisite furniture and carpets?" I asked. "Oh, I bought them from Dubai," he answered with some excitement. As though he had discovered the El Dorado, he was poised to show me some very expensive gifts he bought for his fiancée during his recent trip to the States. Hurriedly, he pulled over a large Gucci bag containing assorted jewelry, perfumes, creams, shoes, clothes, and handbags. Wow! They were very beautiful. Humorously, he showed me his wedding suit and that of his best man. Both were Tom Ford products. His will-be wife's wedding gown was specially ordered from England. As we made our way to the sitting room, his fiancée just drove in. She had come to clarify something about their reception. She was wearing a pitch black Brazilian hair, smelling the fragrance of a very expensive perfume they ordered from the UAE. Her light brown loafers and her golden color handbag were both Gucci brands that were in sync with her tight-fitted folded brown chinos jeans. Her nails were perfectly manicured. She had to fly to London every month for her manicures and pedicures. Like a snap of a finger, it was the D-Day and the wedding took place in mid-air in a chartered aircraft. My goodness, it was one of a kind. During the reception that held somewhere around Maryland in Lagos, they ran out of water. Blue Spring bottled water that was flown from Paris. They had to quickly improvise with some bottle of Eva water. Moreover, the chefs and waiters of the occasion came all the way from Holland. It was a day to remember, but also a day to ponder upon. As the occasion came to a close, the new couple were driven home in a brand new Bentley D678. 2 months later, my friend complained that they could not get their usual fresh beef from Ireland for a while, so they had to resort to buying fresh meat locally from the market. 6 months passed and it was time for antenatals, so he sent his wife to the States for medical tourism. She was to remain there till she gives birth so the baby could gain the American citizenship. At the turn of events, my friend began to encounter unpleasant interceptions on the streets, public gatherings, and his neighborhood. So many folks, young and old, would beg him for either money, food, or job opportunity. Some more desperate ones would go as far as forcing their CVs and applications to his hands or simply placing them on his car's windscreen. Why are these poor guys disturbing my peace? Where is the money and where is the job? He complained. Looking at him with a mild irritation, I replied, You gave the jobs to the Togolese, Chinese, and the rest of the world. The money also followed. Sipping a glass of ice-cold Chapman, he retorted, I contract my jobs out to foreign firms. The government should give them jobs. I was dumbfounded by his understanding and indifference. Scrolling through his state-of-the-art iPad, he brought up pictures of his firms, one an oil refinery in Dublin, and the other a palm oil plant in Malaysia. I will build 2 more refineries by the end of the second quarter, he added. One in Ghana and the other in Austria. Your guess is as good as mine. At that moment, lots of questions were running through my mind. They reminded me about the story of 2 brothers who were twins. One was a hunter, while the other was a livestock farmer. There was a whole world of difference between both of them. One was a consumer, while the other was a producer. One destroys life and vegetation in order to catch a single game, while the other preserves lives and produces more from the comfort of his home. One was wasteful, destructive, and unproductive. The other was innovative, creative, and industrious. While one travels so far and wide to go fetch a finished product, the other converts raw materials to finished products right in his backyard. While one is ignorant of the resources at his disposal and prefers foreign finished products in the bush, the other utilizes the resources at his disposal to make a living. One was poor and always in need. The other was rich and had more than enough. I choose to be the farmer and not the hunter. How about you? Like the farmer, we must look inwards and think inwards. We must value the enormous resources we have and make the most of them. We must choose to be producers and not consumers. We must curb our taste for foreign finished products and begin to refine and process our resources to finished products. We must value the huge human capital we have, which is our selling point. No one, no people, no nation can build Nigeria like us. We are the ones responsible for our greatness, not the Chinese, not the Togolese or the rest of the world. We are the ones, yes, it is up to us to rise and build this great nation. Enough of the complaints, enough of the side talks. It's time to walk the talk. It's time to shake off mediocrity, ineptitude, disunity, and overdependence so Nigeria will rise to lead the world. My name is WISEMAN RICHMAN. Let's make the world a better place.